Hello everyone, welcome to another adventure in real estate where we talk about all things real estate. Yes, we do. Guys, in this adventure, we're going to talk a little bit about down payment. Yep, I'm going to talk about a down payment. I can tell you 20 years ago, I had a conversation with a real estate agent. I was fresh out of school, just kind of had getting my feet wet with a new job, full-time job, and working my way through. And house came up for sale near my grandmother, and it was going to be an auction. And I said, I'm interested. I want to see if I could maybe buy a house. So I called up the local real estate agent, and I said, hey, I've got an interest in this home. Talk to me about it. What do I need to know? This gentleman was grizzled, we'll just call him a real estate veteran. First question he asked is, son, you got money for a down payment? 20%? And I said, 20% of what? And he said, well, 20% of whatever the cost of that home is going to be. So, you guys can do the math as easy as I can, but fresh out of school, hadn't been at the job maybe 60 days. I did not have 20%. So, needless to say, I didn't end up with that home. But that was the conversation then. Now, let's have that same conversation. So, check this out. If I were to ask you, what is the minimum down payment for a conventional loan today? What would you say? What would be your response? Well, in good old attorney speak, it depends. Yes, it depends. But the reality is today, that old adage of, son, do you have 20%? That is not necessarily the case. And to be quite honest with you, that is not the majority today. Some people can get a conventional loan and only need to have 3% down to be able to qualify and get that conventional loan. So the reality is it really depends. Find a great lender, sit down with them, let them explain to you the different programs, the different things that they have available to you as a buyer. Things like your credit, what you owe, what you own, all those things are going to play into what kind of down payment you're going to need. So, last thing I was thinking about is all the different loan types so you get out there. But this specifically had to do with a conventional loan, and the answer is, guys, it really depends. It really depends. So, all things real estate, it's going to wrap up this adventure in real estate. We'll look forward to seeing you next time. Until then, take care, everyone.